Good morning. Welcome to Old Vine Zen. I'm Jan, and it's Sunday morning. I heard so many cool sounds this morning when I was walking. I heard coyote, because there's a lot of open land where I live for now, but they're building. But anyway, coyote in the distance. I heard dogs far away, just a light sound of dogs barking. I heard a rooster. Through the small town where I live, kind of on the outskirts, I heard the train come by, and I heard two cats. So there's a lot of nice early morning sounds. I love that. So I'm a lone wolf. I feel like I'm a lone wolf. And if you've ever heard of that term, it's somebody that's kind of doing their own thing, following their own path. If you were to look at them from the outside, it would be maybe they're not exactly following the trends of what people do. They're kind of independent and maybe a little odd. They might appear that way, but they're a lone wolf. And in the Buddhist sutras, which are the teachings, the written teachings of the Buddha, there's one chapter on the rhinoceros. Now, the rhinoceros is what we would term the lone wolf. He walks his path slowly, independently, by himself, and purposely. He does his own thing. And he's got, rhinoceros has that large horn in the middle of his head. That is what symbolizes in the sutra the aloneness, the oneness of the rhinoceros. And so the Buddha said it is better to walk alone than to walk with the foolish. So a lone wolf or a rhinoceros is not about likes or dislikes, and it's not about followers. The lone wolf is not interested in followers. That's not his purpose. And isn't that so counter of what our culture is right now? The social media and all that, it's about likes and dislikes and how many followers. And I have no room for that. I don't want that because I don't want the stress of it. I don't want the idea of it. I don't want it. I walk my own path. And I've always been a little, I wouldn't say behind, I would be off to the side of what typically somebody would be doing at one period of their life. I would be not doing that till farther down or not ever. So the lone wolf is not lonely. The lone wolf is alone with everything, if that makes sense. Now, I took a 2-year course out of Tufts University in Boston, and it was from the Whole Health Institute. And I had a professor there, and she lived in upstate New York, and she was fantastic. She was so the lone wolf. She and her husband lived way out in the country. They had this huge pond that had 2 swans on it that lived there all the time. And she said, I could just stay there forever and not leave. And she coined herself a functioning recluse. And I love that. I kind of grabbed onto that. And I thought, that's what I am. I'm a functioning recluse. I get myself out there. I have relationships, but I like a lot of alone time. I'm a loner. And I like it that way. I choose it. So if you're a loner or a lone wolf or a rhinoceros, go with it. Go with it. I spent a lot of years trying to work against that and like there was something wrong with me or I wasn't like everyone else. No, be yourself, whoever you are, whether you're a lone wolf or not. Be good with it, okay? And don't walk with the foolish just because you want to be part of the crowd. Don't do that. The lone wolf, the rhinoceros, does not want to be just part of the crowd. So let's do a meditation on that. I was so excited to talk to you about that because, God, when I read about the sutra, I wasn't aware of it, of the rhinoceros. Okay, so close your eyes, relax your shoulders, or just gaze down if you're not ready. Ollie's laying on the bed. I have a feeling that he's going to bark at any moment. But don't let it bother you. It's just a sound. It'll go away. Relax your shoulders, soften your belly. We're on our path alone, but with everything. Soften your jaw and just begin to feel your breath as we begin our walk down our own path. Breathing in and breathing out. The eyes and jaw are soft. The belly and the knees are soft, and the hands are relaxed. Breathing in and breathing out. I walk with purpose. I walk with peace, with a presence. I'm stately. I'm confident. I believe that whoever I am, however I decide that it's true for me, I'm proud of it. I don't flaunt it, but it feels good just to be me. You do not need to be followed by others. You do not need to be followed to be wise. This is how we awaken to what is real. We do not need a crowd around us to give us our worth. Believe in yourself. Take care of yourself. And you never need to explain your path. You can share it, but you don't need to explain it. Breathing in and breathing out. Let us remember we are not truly alone. We are alone with everything. Breathing in and breathing out. This is your path, and this is good. May you find some joy today. May you find some love in your heart. And may you find some peace of mind. And now we will close our meditation for today. We will slowly bring ourselves back to where we started. You may reopen your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep them closed as I say goodbye. Let me leave you with this. And this just came to mind. When you're going through your days or your nights, keep your eyes open for the lone wolf. They don't make a big amount of noise, and you have to see them and reach out to them a little bit. And they might have something to share with you, some just little nugget of wisdom. The lone wolf will appear different to you. Don't make fun of them. Don't criticize them. They're doing their own thing. I think it's important that we keep our eyes open about that. And they just might have something for you. So I was always told, I was married a long time. I was married for, I don't know, if you count the 5 years we lived together, it was like 34 years, 35. It was a lifetime of that. And I was always told, you attract the weirdos, the oddballs, Jan. I mean, if there's a goofy person out there, you're like a magnet. I said, you're right. I like talking to that person. That person usually has something interesting to say. So keep your eyes open for them. And there's another thing really fast. And if I can grab it, it's right there. A lot of people in the world, there's a lot of people that do a lot of good things. And you will never hear about them because they want it that way. I like that. I like that. So have a good day. Thank you for watching. I really mean it when I say thank you. I appreciate it. And take care of yourself and be whoever you are and be good with it. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.